Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to rainy Waldron Family Stadium here on the campus of Mount St. Mary's University in Emmitsburg, Maryland. We have a very unique conference matchup for you today between the 3-4 Mount St. Mary's Mountaineers and the 1-6 Quinnipiac Bobcats. I'm Mike Rapp, and alongside me is my partner, the always cool, calm, and collected Mike Lindemuth. And Mike, today is a rematch of last year's conference championship game. What does the Mount need to do to make sure that they come out on top again like they did last year?
Well, Mike, even though it's a rematch of last year's conference championship game, the Bobcats return a totally different squad than what we saw here at the championship game last year. Starting 5 freshmen over the past 7 games, the Bobcats are the youngest team in the NEC. Even though the Mount won 14-9 last year, look for Dylan Torrey to try and stop the trio of the Schmidt twins and Andrew Scally, who each recorded a hat trick in last year's game.
You know, Mike, it's funny that you mentioned a hat trick, and 3 of them at that, because last week against Michigan, the Mount had 3 hat tricks, also the Schmidt twins again, and Christian Kellett. What do they need to do to continue this dominance on the attack?
Well, for the Schmidt twins and Kellett to continue their recent run of success, look for them to seek out attackman Andrew Scally on the offensive end. With 5 assists against Michigan, Scally has proven to be not only a goal scorer, but a distributor as well.
That's right, Mike. And you know, he had 5 assists last week and 2 goals, giving him 7 points, making him the NEC Offensive Player of the Week last week. What has he been doing right so far this year, Mike?
I think the question, Mike, is what has Scally been doing wrong? And to be honest, the answer is nothing. With a point in 38 out of his 39 career games, Scally has been the rock on which Coach Gravani has relied on in his tenure here.
That's right. And you know, if the Mount wins today, that will give Coach Tom Gravani his 120th career win, which will make him tied for the lead with the most career wins with Randy Kilgore. And with that, I ask you all to sit back and relax, because next we have starting lineups and national anthem here on MountAthletics.tv.
In a rematch of the 2011 Northeast Conference Championship game, Quinnipiac jumped out to an early 4-0 advantage and Mount St. Mary's made several comeback attempts, but the Bobcats came away with a 12-8 win in the NEC opener for both teams. The Mount trimmed the margin to 4-3 at halftime, but Quinnipiac scored the next 3 markers to grab a 7-3 edge in the third quarter, and the Mount could get no closer than 3 goals the rest of the game. Senior Bryant Schmidt paced the Mount with 3 goals and an assist, while junior Andrew Scally added 2 goals and an assist in the loss.
Well, today was a heck of a matchup. It was a repeat of the championship game last year. And again, it's conference, so pressure is heightened, and teams who play well under pressure win. Today, Quinnipiac played very well under pressure. They beat us. The matchup might have said that they were a bit of an underdog, but they certainly didn't play like that. So hats off to Coach Feketa, head coach at Quinnipiac, for a job well done. They played 60 minutes from start to finish. Well, you know what? We had a run at the end of the second, or in the second quarter, and then we had another one in the third. But again, you can't start the half the same way we started the first quarter. We let them get up on us. I think it was 4-3 at half, and then they scored the next 3 goals to go up 7-3 on us, and it's just not acceptable. We have to have better starts, and that's the bottom line. If you're going to try to play catch up the entire game, you're not going to win. We run the gauntlet, you might say, with Quinnipiac, then Bryant, then Robert Morris. So this team my staff and I have to figure it out with this team, because we could very easily be 0-3, all right, and fighting for a playoff spot. So we really need to get things organized this week in practice, get these young men back on track, and go up there and play a complete game. That's all I'm looking for. Winning takes care of itself if you play well, and we need to play 60 minutes at Bryant start to finish.